you are to make q the subject of the formula here. So the first step here is to square both signs. So p squared will give you p squared, which is equal to, when you square and you find square root, you are going to obtain q squared divided by q squared minus 1. Next step it is to multiply with the denominator. So we are going to have q squared minus 1 into bracket p, which is equal to q squared. Then we remove the bracket, so we will have pq squared minus p, which is equal to q squared. Then we group the term together. You have p q squared minus q squared is equal to p. Taking q squared this side and taking q squared this side and taking p squared the other side. So here we factor q squared. Here we are going to be left with p minus 1, which is equal to p. From there now, what you are going to do, at this level here, we are going to divide by p minus 1. So q squared is equal to p divided by p minus 1. This is q squared. So to get q, you take square root in both signs. Q is equal to p into bracket p minus 1 square root. So the review of what we have done here. So to make q the subject of the formula here, the first step is to square this equation both signs. So you square this equation both signs. P squared will be p squared. When you square and you take square root, you will be left with q squared divided by q squared minus 1. Then from there, we multiply by denominator both the signs. When you multiply this sign by denominator, we will be left with the q squared. After we have multiplied by the denominator, the next stage or procedure is you remove the bracket. This will give you pq squared minus p, which is equal to q squared. Then from there now, we take q squared this side on the left hand side to become negative q squared, and the p on the other side to become p. Then from there we factor out q squared as shown here. Then after factoring q squared, we divide both signs by p minus 1 to obtain this value here. Then from there now we take square root both signs. So that is how you can make q squared from that equation. So for more questions of such kind, kindly remember to like, also to subscribe and to share, and also to click on the notification bell so that you won't miss a single video which I upload every day.